Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 8 in the semester. Hard to believe that we're about halfway done already. Just a few quick updates for you for the first year students. Um, the I'm going to ask that we really all work together to observe our clinic end times and our patient dismissal times, particularly at night. I don't want you guys to be here too late. So remember for an evening clinic, for example, if that goes till 8:45, the patient needs to leave at 8 with the last blue note being sent no later than 7:45. So, really there are no exceptions. I encourage one faculty member or both faculty members to kind of walk the floor, and when it is dismissal time, to ensure that all the patients are leaving on time. And then when it's time to disinfect the rooms and write SARPs, that you're kind of helping the students along as far as, letting them know, you know, that they should be finished disinfecting their rooms and ready to write those progress notes. I would say no later than 8:30. So please be mindful of that. If you have any questions, just let me know. For the clinical activities, so that's that white sheet that the student has in their binder. Those clinical activities are to be completed in the exact order listed. So number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and so forth. So I think the first thing they can do is heart tissue chart, and then the second thing they can do is self-care instructions on the ortho mannequin, etc. So please, those were designed to be completed in order. So please don't jump over things unless there's not a mannequin available or something. Also, the calculus detection on a mannequin is in the clinical activities is just a clinical activity that is different from the skill evaluation. So for the skill evaluation, there's 2 mannequins in there. They're labeled calculus detection. Those are the ones that should be used for the skill eval. The ones in the little tub, that is just a clinical activity. So please keep those 2 items straight if you would. The case studies that are in there, those are to be used if the student only has maybe 10, 15 minutes and they still need an activity to do. A couple other sort of update reminders. Our fluoride varnish that we use now does not contain rosin. So it is safe to use for patients with tree nut allergies. So that does not need to be discussed with the current type of fluoride that we are using. Dentists, couple notes for you. First, if you would please, especially for med history, do the blue notes in the order that they're signed up. I know students are kind of grabbing you and pulling you in different directions, but if you could please stay on the blue note schedule, that would be much appreciated. And then docs as well. When the students are charting crowns, any restorative material, but crowns in particular, they do need to indicate the specific material the crown is made from, whether it's porcelain fused to metal, ceramic, gold, etc. And you may need to help them along a little bit trying to differentiate those different materials. For the evening clinics, when you've got peer teachers in your clinic, those peer teachers can help with the retakes. So if the dentist has prescribed retakes and you don't have, you've got a lot of lights, it is okay for the peer teacher to assist with those retakes as long as the peer teacher feels comfortable. Students are really doing a nice job working through instrument skill evals. Those are due by March 19th. I've also informed them that if they have a patient cancellation or like an hour available, they should do the calculus detection on a mannequin skill eval. So please, if they ask you to set that up, please do so. And I'm also encouraging them to be thinking about the calculus detection on a patient skill evaluation. As soon as they've got a patient who has moderate calculus that's been classified, they should really try to attempt that skill eval, because if they aren't successful the first time, then they need to find another patient with mod calculus. It can happen before check-in or after check-in. It just needs to be evaluated by you before they start scaling anything. And then if you recall for that one, the student's going to write it on paper and then they transfer it into the iPad. You will sign the iPad and then they can get their form uploaded. The SARP audits are also starting this week, or within the next few weeks, I should say. So Jill may be placing a chart in your mailbox for you to do the SARP audit. We did the training session last week, and I have sent the video for you. I trimmed it down. It's still about a half hour. I know that's long, but if you haven't done the SARP evals, or you haven't done many, or you're just want a refresher, I think you'll find it pretty helpful. Otherwise, I am out of the office this week. I'm on a site visit, but I have access to my email at all times. So please do not feel like you can't reach out to me or ask questions. I'm more than happy to assist you. So you can email me, you can text me, but just please let me know if you have any questions or need help with anything. That's all I've got for you. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you have a great spring break, and I'll see you back here mid-March. Bye-bye.